is Eric and Kristen Stuart. How are we doing?
Doing fantastic. Thank you, Mark.
I am so excited. Not being a runner, I have experienced it, and it is truly an unbelievable time for the city and for the people who participate.
I don't think that so I can unequivocally say I've never heard anyone run the race, walk the race, pull a wagon, do whatever, say to me, boy, that wasn't a lot of fun. I mean, it is absolutely a great time.
It brings smiles to everybody's faces when we talk about it. It's
like a family reunion for all of New Orleans and Louisiana, for sure.
Yeah. Speak to it being more than a race, though. I mean, look, there are serious runners, but...
Yeah, so we do have seasoned competitors that are trying to get the top 500 posters, and they're very serious about getting their seated corrals and qualifying and all of that jazz. But we also have 65% of our participants who are there to walk, to stroll, to dance, to, do whatever they want. And we call it the best walking tour in the city of New Orleans. So it's really just this party on 2 feet, just like you said. And I don't know, I think people feel very accomplished when they do it. They feel like they've done something big. That 6.2 miles is a serious feat. But we also know that the people of New Orleans, Louisiana, they do that type of walking all the time. They just don't realize it.
Yeah.
You're going to do that at a Mardi Gras parade and a Jazz Fest. So when they get nervous, I say, you've already done it. And now we just give you a medal.
Right, and whether you're doing it by yourself or with a group, like you say, with your family, it's a day to be together, and it's fantastic.
100%.
Take us through the history, because the numbers are now unbelievable. I mean, they're really fantastic.
Yeah, we've really, and Kristen's had a lot to do with this. By the way, our last names are Stewart, but she's my daughter-in-law.
Let's clear that up now.
Yeah,
thank you. Yes, for our viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
So
I married his youngest
It is a
son.
family affair.
It's a family
it is
affair.
a family affair for us too.
Yes.
So our numbers are back up. We'll be over 20,000 again this year. There's been really 3 different distinct eras of the race. The first one was Mac Devon when he started the race in 1979. He brought some things that, like elite runners, going out and not only getting the best of the United States, but going out abroad. Yeah. Nobody had ever done that before.
And what was the route then?
That was the route that went from Jackson Square down Britannia Street into the Audubon Park.
Yeah.
And the Fly was the after party, and the Fly was the after party. Huge numbers according to NOPD. So they say somewhere in the late 80s, early 90s, there was over 30,000 runners. So our 20 is getting there.
They say.
Okay, this is a bone of contention.
They
Here we go
say.
again. Here we go, the old days.
No, I'm just saying that we have a lot of real data nowadays. So sometimes I like to question that 30,000 number just for fun.
Yeah, so
it was a lot of people, though.
It was. And Mac, I mean, he really did it. We were on national scene and everything like that. He brought us into the forefront of racing. Yeah. That was even before Boston and New York marathons became big.
Yeah.
So.
In the marketing around that, were you doing the posters? Were they?
I think the first poster was 81.
Correct.
Yeah, because those have been keepsakes.
Well. Now it's like we have a very fun and difficult time picking the artist every year because we know how much it means to people to make sure that it looks fresh and new and exciting every year. And our poster sales have been great too. I think people really enjoy collecting them.
Yeah.
So it started out, like you say, you were some big numbers.
700 people. Got to 30,000.
Yeah.
Of course, there was a running boom then, just like there is now. Mm-hmm. Then he went through the 90s, and they picked up another owner. Mac sold it to Rick Lusky in about the mid-90s. Rick did a great job. He was an engineer for Shell. It wasn't his primary job to grow the race. Right. So he kept it where it was, around 10 to 15,000 people in that neighborhood. The after party was changed then, like you were talking about routes. They went from Jackson Square down Rampart Street and ended up in Tad Gormley Stadium back then. And then in 2012, my brother-in-law, Ricky Thomas with Blue Runner Foods, and I took the race over. And we've been trying to grow it ever since. COVID knocked it out of us.
That was scary for a little while.
Yeah.
Because even after, the phases have lifted, people were still a little weary of getting around a crowd. So it was a scary time until about 2022 for us. We didn't know if we were going to make it.
Correct.
But
We had
our
some
numbers are backed up.
great sponsors, though, that
Yes.
stuck with us the entire time. So
And you felt like this was the right time of the year that in April.
At Easter. So yeah, I always ask, when did it start Easter weekend? Was that with Rick or with Mac?
I think it was with Mac, and that's a really good question
Yeah.
that we're never
We
going
need
to
to-
get answered now.
Yeah.
But that's
He might tell us some way, somehow.
Mac. Did you start it on the day before Easter?
A good holiday weekend.
Yeah, and the deal is that if you look at the circuit of 10Ks throughout the United States, everybody's got their own little weekend, and we happen to fit into that niche on the day before Easter.
So that you can own that. People can look
We
forward
can
to
own
it,
it, for
build
better
their
or for
calendars.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's just not one day. The race is just not that day. You've got things happening around that.
The Thursday and Friday prior to the race, people pick up their bib and T-shirt at the Hyatt on Loyola. We don't do race day pickup. It's just too crazy for us to be able to also do that on top of starting the race at 8 a.m. So people come in and they hang out. New Orleans is also very unique, and no one's in school that Thursday and Friday prior to the race. So they bring their families. We have pictures with the Easter Bunny. We have demonstrations at the stage. We're given some free beverages and food out, and it's just a really good time.
Yeah, again, the economic impact that you're driving in the city is strong. You got hotels, people are dining out, they're going to their attractions.
Yeah, we did about 13.4 million last year. We had a study done, so
Right.
we're proud of that.
Yeah, they're
We're a nice
making
little-
it their destination. And what you're doing too is you're creating ambassadors and influencers who are going to be telling their friends. If they didn't do it before, this is their
Now they
first
want to.
time, they're going to come back.
Well, when Eric is kind of selling himself short, because when they did when they did buy the race, they changed the route too. And now we start right in front of the Superdome, and we hit every pretty much landmark in the city of New Orleans that you would want to see if you came in and into town. We go to Gator, we just see the cathedral, we go all the way down Esplanade, and City Park is a great venue to
Yeah,
end in.
it's like the walking, running tour of the city of
That's
New
what I
Orleans.
like to call it. Yeah,
Yeah.
sightseeing.
That's terrific. Now, if someone is doing this for the very first time, what advice do you give them besides get in shape?
Well, okay, so
That's fair.
we have a running calendar. Actually, it's a little late now. It's 2 weeks before, but
Yeah.
You can start.
We've had a running calendar out there every month of progressively how a walker could do it, how a jogger could do it, and how
Yeah, I follow that.
yeah. So that's a really good guide if you were back in January. Now I would say make sure you have a good pair of running shoes. That doesn't get talked about enough. If you're just going in your closet and pull out a pair of
Sneakers.
basketball shoes, sneakers, whatever that you've used for 6 years, that's not going to help you. You're not going to make 6 miles on that. At least your feet are going to hurt. So, there's always a lot of other good things. Make sure you stretch. Not enough people stretch before you run and then stretch after you run. They quit and they go, I'm done. Stretch after.
Yeah.
And hydrate the heck out of yourself.
And know your pace. Don't
Yeah.
push yourself. If you're just going to decide to go, know what you should be doing.
Yeah, that brings me to the day of the race. Walk us through what, not only what y'all go through, what time do y'all start the prep that morning of, but
Well, I try to make Eric go to sleep the night before, and that's usually very difficult. Because fencing is
It's
lining
anxious.
up Poydras Street from 11:30 p.m. to 5 a.m. We just start building out the corral system, because also in 2012, what you guys started was a secure and safe environment for the start line. So before, back in the 90s, they used to just shoot the gun and everyone would start running at the same time. It's very hard to even conceptualize, but now we actually have them all staggered by estimated finishing times to make it secure, but also safe for the people that are trying to make times. They're not walking next
they're
to
not having
someone.
to fight through the crowd to get
Correct.
to get to the front.
So, that morning starts at 5. It
you.
doesn't
Wow.
end, but
We close down Poydras Street at about 10 o'clock at night
Okay.
and start to get the fencing in place. And then we have guys on trucks that just pull it off with forklifts and lulls. And
Yeah.
if you see them whipping this stuff around,
the buses start at 5:30 for
buses start at
participants.
5:30 for race day. So we have to have that all built by the time the first runner gets there at 5:45, something like that.
Yeah.
They show up. They're the smart ones, because a lot of people are waiting on our bus way too close to the start line.
Yeah.
But the start line time, so that starts at 8. And then it'll probably be like 3 to 5 increments of getting through those corrals. And yeah, you'll see people walk. It's a rolling closure. But everyone's usually off the route by, what would you say, 11:45?
Yeah, they kind of dictated by NOPD. That's about right.
Yeah. And then all along the route, you've got tremendous volunteers who are not only cheering the runners and walkers, but you have people giving water. My brother Jay,
He's at mile
constantly is at mile 5
He is
right
at
near
mile
City
5.
Park. That's something he looks forward to. Tommy Satanovich, does he still?
Oh, yeah. Dragos is still out there.
Dragos is still with the fire engine.
He is.
And
And
is
the
he giving
horn.
water, or is it something else?
Yeah.
Something
Might
else.
be a beverage.
Maybe a type of
Yeah,
beverage.
something hydrating for
But again,
sure.
that's part of the fun, right?
It
I
is.
mean, that's what makes this race the most unique race.
I think so.
We also, I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
we try to. Tommy's been a fixture for I don't know how
Yeah.
many years.
And he's on Esplanade, if I'm right.
He is.
Right,
He's
before
right on the
Claiborne.
Claiborne overpass.
Yeah, that's right.
And like you said, we have 5 water stations out there, manned by approximately 20 to 40 people, handing out water. So that's a huge thing, and we've put a lot of entertainment. Kristen could probably speak to it better than I out on the course itself.
Yeah, I mean, we try to engage all of the young bands and cheer teams and drum lines to be out there just to cheer on, and they love showing their school spirit. We give them service hours.
Yeah.
We give them free entry into the fest, but people love seeing them on the route.
Yeah.
And
you mentioned the fest.
Oh, the fest, yeah.
They're running hard to get to that fest.
Well, what's really funny is Eric and Ricky, when I first started running, they're like, started working. They said, you have to go see other running events because you usually get an orange and banana and you're told to go home. And we can't just do that. We can't do
New
here in New
Orleans.
Orleans. They expect something much more. And our timers aren't from here. There are some people that we contract out that, come into our city to see what we produce. And they're like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. And I was like, this is just such a small festival compared to the other festivals that we have year round in the city. But we make quite an impact on the running community that aren't from here.
That's amazing because they're walking or running to either the French Quarter Fest or a jazz fest because that's the atmosphere
Right.
you created back at City Park.
And we have Flow Tribe playing this year. Free beer, free food.
It's great.
Gatorade.
Yeah.
It's all part of the registration.
It's all part of the
Right.
registration.
And you've got teams competing, right? You have teams
So
working together
LCMC
like
Health
corporations.
has been such a huge integral part of this growth that we're seeing these past couple of years as our title sponsor. And they have 800 employees right now signed up, which is like the whole point, right? That's what we want in a title partnership, is for them to understand the importance of actually being out there. And they totally get it. Couldn't be a better way. But we have teams. They're competing to have the most fundraising. Right now, the top fundraiser, his name's Brian Sands. He's raised $37,000 through our Run For It program. Wow. Which is crazy.
That's fantastic.
He's been the top fundraiser.
That just shows the passion and enthusiasm that you really create with this. Where do people get more information?
Website,
Yeah.
ccc10k.com.
Excellent.
Hit the registration button and you're there.
And if you're not going to run or walk, come out to the route and just watch.
I think so.
Watch the excitement.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
it's all morning.
Come out and cheer.
Yeah.
And if you decide you want to go to the after party, just didn't run, I want to go to the after party.
You can
That's
Yeah, you
possible,
can
too.
get a ticket for that too.
All right, I got 2 final questions
Okay.
for you.
Ready.
What's the craziest thing you've seen during the race, and what is the best costume you've seen?
You go first.
Craziest. This is going to be.
All right.
This is okay. So I'm going to an example. You didn't say it had to be modern era.
Here we go.
I'm going back in the day.
Here we go.
Go,
Back-
there
going
you go.
back
He's going
in the
back
day.
to the old days.
So I watched a guy in a portalet. Some of his friends thought it would be real cute to, get it swaying back and
No.
forth. They swayed it back and forth and they couldn't stop the thing. So he went down.
Oh.
He came out.
Was he blue?
He was blue. He was blue.
Was he running?
He had just finished running.
Oh.
He was blue. He was covered in whatever might be in that portalet. He went into the river. Actually went down to, this is because we're on the fly. He went down into the fly and went into the Mississippi River to try to wash off. That stuff doesn't wash off in the river.
The blue.
Blue did not wash off. Other stuff
He
came off.
became a
but he was
member of
still
the Blue Man group.
He became
He was
a
the
member
first
of
blue runner.
Blue Man group. So that's the craziest thing I've ever seen for sure.
Wow. What about
I don't think that's a
Kristen?
very good friend who did that to them.
Yeah.
Good.
That's what I thought. What's the craziest thing I've ever seen? I mean, so I enjoy just looking at the groups of people that have like funny T-shirts on that are like promoting being together, but like I don't want to be here, but Dan made me. I think that's funny.
Yeah.
I don't really have any crazy stories like that though. Now I have to start keeping my eyes open.
You've got all ages too, from babies to
Yeah.
babies are being pushed in strollers or
Right,
something.
but I mean, we have
I mean,
80-year-olds.
there's like, okay, so these are cool costumes, and these guys do it every year. They'll build a pirate ship with a keg inside it, and they'll all dress as pirates. And these guys came out with real swords one time.
Really?
So it was
Wait,
like,
that was the
"Oh."
craziest thing. I remember that now because I had to go
Yeah.
tell them that you can't bring weapons in, and they're like, "But it's part of the costume." I'm like, "You still have a sword, sir."
You're still
right.
carrying a weapon,
Yeah,
sir.
that was a good one.
That is funny because we have to go through like the prohibited items list of Champion Square every year, and they're like, "Okay, what doesn't apply to you?" I'm like,
Swords.
"A lot of stuff."
swords.
They're like mascot heads. I'm like, "Yeah, we have people in bunny costumes. You can't say that they can't have those on." It's just really funny to see that.
That's great.
You know.
That's great.
And they're like in full makeup. Like they look like Pirates of the Caribbean. It's very.
This is
entertaining.
serious. This is serious.
Yes.
Well, look, what y'all have been able to do and bringing it back and building it, I've had the joy of working with y'all over the years. You bring so much enthusiasm, and thank you. And obviously, family affair, which is always
It
good.
could have been really bad, but
It
We
works
we
appreciate
out
like each
well.
other still.
We do.
Well,
we do love
best
each other.
wishes on that Saturday. We'll be out there cheering for you.
hope you're out there.
And yeah, it's
Okay,
going to be
good.
great. Great. Thank y'all for being
Hey,
with
we
us.
appreciate you having us on. Thank you very
this
much.
is exciting for us. So
Y'all,
thank you.
y'all are great. Thank y'all very much. Hey, y'all, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel and turn on your notifications. Please follow us. We've got new shows each and every week. And a very, very special thanks to all of our sponsors who are making this possible. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week.